Hi guys, and welcome to this new Total Drama Osque Island video, where I will be doing a redesign of Ashley. This is Ashley's new design. I basically wanted to make a new design for Ashley, so I decided to sit down and take a look at some reference material. For reference material, I just googled dumb blonde, and I used what I found there, and I found this really cute looking illustration of a dumb blonde, and I decided to just use it, and I wanted to use the exact same haircut and the exact same facial features. So what I did was I just looked at the reference material that I have gave myself, and then I just went ahead and designed this. So this is the redesigning for Ashley. I ended up the only thing I messed up in this design was the lips. One thing I messed up was the lips because, in my opinion, lips are one of the harder things to do, especially on the females, or if you have males that have lips like lightning. And I know Seth has lips that are actually prominent lips. That's I think about it. Yeah, that's the only guy that has lips is Seth. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's about it. But no, I did a lot of work on Ashley. This new design was pretty interesting. I wanted to keep a lot of the same color scheme that Ashley had before in her new design, so I made her blonde. I decided to not put the wavy hair in her new design. And I decided I wanted her face to be the main attention of her design, and I wanted her lower half to be not so much of the attention. So there's not much detail in her lower design, but more so in her upper design, because I want her face to pop, and I want her face to catch everybody's attention, and then I want everything else, like I want everything like from her chest up to be the attention of the audience, and everything below to just be whatever, it works. So I wanted to have the balance be more up heavy towards her face and leave of the bottom of her design out of the attention. So that was my mindset going into this character, because she's supposed to be very pretty, very one of the prettier girls on the island. So I wanted her face to be the main attention of her design, or basically her, when people see her, the first thing they're gonna recognize her by is her face, or like you're gonna notice how beautiful she is because how much detail there is in her face that makes it so balanced. So that was my mindset going into making Ashley's new design, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this new design more than I enjoyed my redesign of Betty, which I thought was very, very poor. But I really want to go back in and do Betty, but the problem I have is sometimes when I design characters, I design the more pretty characters a lot better than the not so pretty ones. Like with Eric. Eric was the first success I had making a not so attractive looking character, along with Vanessa. I had to basically tone back some of my design instincts to not make them look too pretty, because not everybody's pretty, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I had to really scale back my my own natural desire to want to do that, and try and put them out of their basically comfort zone, or my comfort zone of making characters look pretty. But with Ashley, I was able to go nuts and basically over exaggerate everything and make everything look pretty, which was the main goal I had. So that was the thing I went in here, and I decided to play around with some layering a lot more. I'm using I later on use a bunch of outline stroke type things, which allows me to break the stroke and the fill apart, and then I can put stuff underneath it or in between. And you'll see me do that with the hair here, where I decided to put highlight lines in her bangs here, and that's about it. And with the skin color, Adobe After Effects or Adobe Illustrator has a skin tone swatch option. It's in the color books. You can access it from the top left icon there with the red line through it. If you click that and you go to there'll be like a bookshelf icon. You click on that and it'll give you all the color swatches and stuff. And I picked my skin tone from that. But you have to be confident in what you're going to be designing before you pick one, which they might not look that good when you pick them out first, but once you start layering stuff on top and adding everything else with color, it looks a lot better. But I'm going to jump into what I've been up to recently, and I'm going to let you guys watch this design. So while I'm talking, good news, the studio I might be working for, they might be moving into their new studio either on November 1st or December 1st, which is good because then they might be hiring some new people, and then I can start talking to them about my show. which will be a very good thing. And I'm going to talk about Total Drama for a moment here. I know that the Redonkulous race ended. I'm not going to spoil who won or lost because some of you guys might be holding off on that. But I watched all the way up to, I think, the final 5, and then I stopped watching just because of personal reasons. I've been busy. But I plan on going in and watching those whenever I have a chance. But basically, I was paying attention to the Total Drama Facebook fan page, and I know Christine said right now there's no plans for another season of Total Drama yet. But when they know something, they'll let us know. I know for a while I'm friends with Tom McGillis on Facebook, and I saw that he was on vacation for a while. So I'm guessing they might just be going on break since Tom is on vacation, and they might just be taking a break from the show at the moment, which is really no big deal. So there's no confirmation of season 6 of Total Drama or the Redonkulous race season 2, which is good because that gives me a little more time. I'm hoping we don't hear anything for a while, and I'm guessing that the reason why they're having trouble getting something going is because maybe Cartoon Network or Teletoon is paying attention to the backlash of Total Drama All-Stars and Pakatu Island. So I'm guessing they might just be a little bit weary about what they might be trying to put out next as a new season. So hopefully I can talk to Tom and them about my show before any of that happens, or before they manage to get a new idea through, so that we can do Total Drama Skate Island. I really want there to be a new season, but I just want it to be Total Drama Skate Island, which is that new season, because it has so much potential, and it's there to basically fix everything All-Stars messed up, and to do damage control in the whole season while still creating drama and still creating a bunch of new things. And if you haven't had an idea that at the end of Mega All-Stars and the season after that there might be a new spin-off that I want to do, because, the more spin-offs we have, the more options we have. The more options for new characters, the more options to bring old characters back. So I was kicking around an idea in my brain. I really don't want to talk about it, because if it ends up being a thing, I don't want to announce it, because I think it'd be a cool idea to do, but I'm not going to elaborate into more because you guys might get excited about it. But it's something I really think could kick off if it got going, which is, that's it's a possibility. Let's just put it up. It's a possibility. And it would definitely bring back contestants for a brand new type of show, and would exclusively bring back the season 1 cast and older contestants, ones that are above the age of 18, because I'll save that for later, because some things that happen in Pakatu Island, there's sort of an age gap between the two casts, because from the timeline that I've been given thanks to the Redonkulous race, I can now say that Jeff is 19, which means Duncan is 19, which means that's why Duncan got sent to jail instead of juvenile hall, which means if Total Drama Skate Island is to take place when Jesse Gill is 17, it might still work. It might, but that's only if. Wait, it still doesn't work, because Jesse Gill is supposed to go to Total Drama Skate Island at the age of 17 from juvenile hall, but if Duncan's 19 and Jesse Gill's the same age as them, that means he has to go to jail first and then go to Total Drama. So I have to decide if Jesse meets Duncan before Total Drama or after Total Drama, and that is the real question. And if the All-Stars land on the island, if Total Drama or Skate Island takes place after All-Stars and the ballooned All-Stars land on Oskay Island, then Jesse has to have gone to jail before Duncan, and then met Duncan, and then get Duncan sent to his jail to kick in Total Drama Mega All-Stars. But if Duncan is in jail before Jesse Gill gets there, it sets in a whole different direction, which I've planned out. It's too complicated to explain. I would have to make a video about it and know the timeline and everything, but that's about it. Shit, I forgot where I was going with this. Either way, the ideas have been kicking around for a while, and I got some gears turning. I'm trying to figure out ways to keep the old contestants around while still keeping the new contestants coming as well. So that's something I've been working on. But no, with regards to a new season, I really hope that I hold off on making a new season for a little bit so I can maybe try and get Total Drama Osuke Island on the map. And that's just something I really, 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 really hope for. Like like they need to take their time. Like when they don't take their time when making a show, it turns out bad. Like I've been working on Osuke Island for the past 5 years, and I think it's bar down perfect. Like I've figured out every variable. I've figured out everything that happens afterward. I've figured out everything. Like it has so much work behind it that like I don't think it could fail at all. I don't think it could fail even if it tried. That's the thing about it. But no, like if I can get a chance to talk to Tom and them, and maybe get the studio I work for and them working together on a new season, something of the sort like that, that would be a great thing for the show. Because then it wouldn't just be Elliott Animation shooting out Total Drama. It could be the studio I work for and Elliott Animation, which would be great. Just gonna go to the design here. That I decided to make Ashley a little bit more different when I designed her. I decided to give her a different sort of breast line. I wanted to give like there's a line that defines the cleavage. I wanted to make that a little bit different, so I decided to add another line there to sort of make her look a bit more pretty. Like I said, this design is supposed to be very top heavy, so I wanted the audience to be more centered around the top part of her, like her face and her chest and that area, because that's the part, like I guess that's the part I wanted to emphasize the most. And I wanted to give her this ditzy look, so I wanted like her to be wearing a tank top but have like her bra straps showing and stuff like that, which I don't think any girl that's worn a shirt like that has ever had bra straps before, so I decided to put those in just because it's different. And I also had Ashley's cell phone in her pocket, but I did decide not to design it in there for some reason. I guess that's just going to be a prop that's on her character and not in her character design. So when people when we do the layout for the show, the person who's animating or the person who's doing the layout will have to put Ashley's phone in her pocket every single time, or put Ashley's phone in the shot somewhere, so that we can put it in her pocket. But I guess that's what we'll have to do. I decided to stick to Ashley's old colors really well. Stick to Ashley's old colors like pretty much to a T, which is, I think it's green and pink. Green, pink, yellow, and blue is the color palette I chose for Ashley. So I tried to stick true to that throughout the entire video, and I decided to give her like these green shorts with pockets, so we actually have a place to put Ashley's phone when we're animating the scenes. And voice crack there, and I'm all out of liquid to drink. So yeah. And with regarding to Ashley's eyebrows, I decided to make those blonde because when I looked at MacArthur, they decided to make her eyebrows prominently orange. So I was like, okay, well, if they're going to make MacArthur's eyebrows orange or brown, depending on what color you want to fight over that with, they decided to make her eyebrows a color without black outlining. So I was like, well, I want to do that too. So I decided to make Ashley's eyebrows blonde. Just sort of matches. And plus, there's a funny scene with Ashley's eyebrows that comes up in the show because Ashley does her famous complissalts without knowing. She basically calls the girl's legs hairy, and she's like, oh, but you can fix that, I got these wax strips, and then Ashley's eyebrows get involved. So I decided to make those sort of a prominent thing, is because if people notice Ashley's eyebrows are blonde, then what happens in that episode is going to be hilarious. So that was part of her design, was going into the story. But anyways, with Total Drama, I'm working a lot of stuff. I'm working on the Indiegogo campaign for Total Drama. I mean, not Total Drama, the Jessie Ghost story. Because if we can get a pilot made, we can get something going with that, and then the sky's the limit from there. So right now I'm working on a pilot, and I'm hoping that the pilot hopefully the pilot gets funded. Like, I'll be asking you guys to donate, and you guys will be getting cool rewards, like the characters' shirts and the characters' clothes, and art books and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I went this whole time making this file here without saving once, and I was like, oh man, that's not good. I probably should have saved a lot earlier. But anyways, this is Ashley's new design, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If I left on anything hanging, just ask me down below what I meant, and I will get back to you as soon as I know, because I got nothing else to do. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time on another Total Drama Escape Island video.